Welcome everybody back to Lotus League. We have TR versus DF Amethyst. Dan's already in progress. And the first one on the chopping block is Sir-Fetched. Let's see who's next. Oh no, not the Thunderbird. I just want to see it being played. Not fair. It's gotta be a nerf jail till further notice. Not fair. You know what else isn't fair? Charizard Y also getting banned. Again. They nerfed it. Again. They did nerf it. It's still being banned. Alright, someone pick Blastoise. I know there's someone obsessed with it. Don't hold back. Don't be shy. Just pick it. Oh, there's Psyduck. Oh, there's always a mon that slips through the cracks, and today Psyduck is it. Speaking of Blastoise, there he is. Knew it. That big blue boy with the cannons on its back. Ready to take aim and fire. Interesting pick on the other side. I haven't seen much Darkrai. And he's running Shedinjadal. Hey, he doesn't want to get hit, and it's gonna upset me greatly. Yeah, now the Miraidon ban makes sense. He's gonna put foes to sleep. There's no one to stop him. Oh no, he has to play Blastoise. Oh no. Wait, what? That wasn't in the script. Where am I? I'm excited. You don't see this mod at all. The only thing that's gonna be more exciting would be a Phalanx. Wait, are they gonna play Phalanx? Oh, okay, just a chance. All right, that's to be expected. But yo, hold on, Duraludon, the building with legs that can move. So I get that, but like when Sword and Shield came out, I always thought it was like a trash can because like the way it flaps, and it would open its mouth and it would fire a trash beam. That was my headcanon. Hold on. So, as we know, Duraludon is a range attacker. He wants to keep you out and he's rooted to the ground when he fires. He could be a problem if he's just allowed to keep shooting them. I am very invested into this match. What a hodgepodge of picks on that top team for Amethyst. Well, I guess we can get started here. Scyther and Psyduck will be heading towards the top. They're going to be facing off against Machop and Squirtle, who's doing something very interesting in the jungle right over there. Just leaving Machop. Maybe to stop a potential invade, I'm not sure. At the bottom, we got Duraludon and Snorlax. They're facing off against Inteleon and Vaporeon. Vaporeon wants that level 4, as you know, to get that level 4 power spike. It is an Eevee, in fact. And it's a powerful power spike, in fact, as well. Well, both junglers are here at the top. They're getting ready for the 850 contested farm. Sonic is moving around for vision. Is about to find Mimikyu. It has found Mimikyu. Mimikyu is running play rough. We're going to need Scyther here to join us over at the top. Time to compete. So let's see who gets what. Wordle taking major damage there. It's going down. Will they push? They don't quite have the firepower to do so, but they're trying to scope it out, maybe an invade. No, they're going to settle with the center farm. Good stuff. The DF. Back at the bottom. Snorlax, ever present, ever defending its attacker, allowing that secure. Snorlax is such a good pair with any attacker. Can control a lot of space, is very vocal and surprisingly mobile. We got an invade happening over here. There's the Darkrai with the Shedinjal saying, "I will pass, you cannot stop me." Oh no, there's more people. I didn't expect a gank squad to happen in the jungle. I wanted a fair and honest combat. There's nothing fair about it. That's the entire point of playing on a team. You don't ever have to fight fair. Back at the bottom, we got Duraludon getting... Oh, he's about to get suplex. Oh no, he's taking major damage. That Machoke got the berry over there. He's gonna tell him to back off. Going back in. Another suplex. No, he's gonna have to back off. Reinforcements has arrived for DF. Scyther is here, in position, wishing someone could just show up. So we could show out. There's the Stealth Rock on the farm, already creating major damage there. Another suplex. Oh, the Psyduck passive null and voids that submission. We got Dark right here. We're gonna send Scyther to the top. Both teams are ready to contest for the bottom objective. It is a yellow marking, so that means it is Regieleki. DF is taking firm control of the spacing over here. They're set up to rip and secure this objective very quickly. There's the secure. But TR's not taking that lying down. They're taking major damage. Maybe he's trying to use playoff to sustain itself and might be able to get away. But there is a Regieleki as the Phantom Six-Man taking down Mimikyu. There's that Darkrai ult. Taking that Mon to the pocket dimension. Its domain expansion. There goes War Turtle. Next up is Inteleon. He can't stop any of that. It's time to do math. 4 and then 40. Not just the 40. That's acceptable. DF's extended lead, 182 to 39. Well, back over here in the enemy jungle. They have Scyther trying to toughen them up. Darkrai is nearby. Scyther's taking major damage. Down it goes. Duraludon's getting a lot of entry damage here. Eyes on the Machoke. He's taking major damage. We're going to have to back up. Blastoise is here in effect. There's that block. Oh wait, the suplex from the back. Snorlax is going to follow suit. It goes down. Darkrai's trying to get any picks it can. It's going to have to let that one go. Good stuff to TR. They're getting some comeback experience. Speaking of experience, Scyther takes down Inteleon. Both teams are resetting to neutral, getting more farm. We have a Machamp in effect. It has ult, and it's just waiting to use it. Suplex on the Snorlax. It's currently level 8. It's now level 9. It has its ult online. Based on everyone's bat positioning, both teams are going to make a play for top Reggie. But DF is also going to pull some members towards the bottom for Regieleki. There's the Blastoise ult. So he's getting shoved around by Snorlax. There's the Machamp ult, but it whiffs. Try again in 2 minutes. There's the domain expansion. Inteleon can only do so much. Massive KOs there. Everyone's going down. That's an ace. An ace. An ace. Duraludon and Co. They get an ace.
Damn, and he got the ice.
And look at the way he walks, large and in charge. Excuse me.
Waddle, waddle.
Waddle, waddle.
Dragon waddle.
Snorlax here, getting a little greedy, but that's just what it does. I'm gonna move this farm over here. I can't quite get it. No, I am gonna get it. Excuse me. Regidrago's gonna spawn here once again, and it's gonna be a fight. A big fight. Psyduck is getting mauled by the player up. The passive activates. Suplex City's on deck. Oh man, Duraludon's getting major damage. Oh, that's a kill from the Psyduck. The bubbles. Another suplex. Get rid of this Duraludon. I don't like him. Oh. Blastoise ult. Oh man, that's the eject from Machamp. Oh, he goes back in. He gets KO'd. There's the Snorlax ult. Keeping them in place. That. Goodbye, Vaporeon. Another playoff. I don't like this duck. Get rid of him. And I don't like that Scyther either. Get rid of him too. He can't escape what I am. He missed the player off. Oh, sorry, he missed the strategy, but this the player off. He set up his escape plan early. Look at this Mimikyu go. Well, according to the scoreboard, TR has a comfortable lead of 292 versus TR's 39. TR is a bit behind in levels, except for the Mimikyu, who's been putting in God's work. They're gonna make a score up top. Let's see what the math looks like. That's acceptable. Reducing the lead gap. And then Snorlax extends it once again. It's 332 to 133. Man, that's a 200 gap. Jeez. They not only have to win at Kyogre, but they're gonna have to get a lot of scores in just to break even. About 15 seconds left before this final fight is going to happen. DF has firmly the level lead. And the spacing at center. They got the Dark right here playing Whack-A-Mole. That move is going to be on cooldown. Blaston's coming in with the flank. Duraludon is not impressed. Oh, but Machamp comes in with the Ora, taking out Duraludon. Next is Inteleon on the chopping block. There it goes. But Scyther and Duraludon are going down. Who's next? There's the suplex. Oh, there's the eject. But Champ's gonna get away. But there goes Psyduck. We got Duraludon waiting, lying in wait in the bush. It's time to play Whack-A-Mole once again. You haven't beaten me yet. TR has won the team fight, but it wasn't enough of a decisive win. They have to do a refight, and the only one with an ult is Duraludon. Uh-oh. Duraludon, get in there. There's major damage. Here comes the suplex, but he dodges with the eject button. But Champ goes down. This objective is getting ripped really fast. There comes the Duraludon ult. It's time, baby. It's time. But who gets to secure? It is Inteleon. Uh-oh. Brox, you haven't won yet. You can't score here. You have to beat me first. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. TR can't afford that. They gotta score now. They gotta score a lot. Back at the top. It's only Blastoise. He can't get that in. He's gonna be done. Machamp's coming back in. There's the block. They're just holding it. They can't hold it any longer. They can afford to give up a pad. Only 10, 15 more seconds left. Can Duraludon do it? He's going to need backup. Hurry. Scyther comes in. Defense. 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 They can afford that score too. 2, 1. It's too late. Oh, man, I want to say DF won that, but let's see the scoreboard. And the defense holds. 332 to 319. DS Amethyst takes game 1 in a very close game.
Sheesh. Very close game.
Very, very close. The defense still holds. Their early lead is what secured their victory. All right, let's check out these report cards. We got Scyther, DF's own Guja, once again the MVP, acting as the hyper carry for the team. 6 KOs, 5 assists, 128 points scored, 85 overall rating. I want to highlight quality of the Vaporeon over for TR. 11 assists. That's handsome. I love assists as the lifeblood of any team. Checking out the battle data here. One main standout is Darkrai. 79k damage dealt and only 20k taken. That makes sense. It was playing whack-a-mole. It was just hard to hit him. You have to get through that, and you have to get through Shedinjadal. It was just too difficult to hit. That also contributed to their victory. Let's see how this plays out into the next game. All right, looks like Walt's team of TR, they will like second pick and be Kyogre once again. So nothing changes here. Just waiting for the go-ahead. Everyone is ready. We're about to begin right now. Let's not waste any more time. All right, let's check out the bans this time. Darkrai has to get banned. TR just have to, they have to get rid of that. It was too much. You couldn't deal with them. You got way too much value because it just lived forever. There is the Miraidon ban. Looks like they are priming themselves to get the Darkrai pick, but they won't get that pick. Yep, there it is. There is the Darkrai ban. Get rid of that boy. It's done. It's over with. Let's move on. Next ban. They didn't like Blastoise too much either. Let's get rid of him. You know what? A ban, an eye deserves another eye. Get rid of that side up too. That's what I would do. Now looks like they're gonna focus on the Char Y ban. Respectable. Respectable. Next on the topic block for DF, it's actually gonna be the Psyduck. Sorry, Walt, you're gonna have to try again in another set. Last ban for TR. What's it going to be? It's going to be Surfetch once again. Honestly, I don't understand the Surfetch ban. He's a solid bond, but like, isn't that like...
have Zapdos?
Like, you're right! Zapdos is available! Hold on! Somebody, please! Zapdos! 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 Zapdos is... yes! He's a first pick mod if I've ever seen one. You get him right... No! You fool! No one's fighting for Eldegoss. Yes, you, Wall. Yes, you.
Wall's like, give me
you.
that shit.
Yes, gimme. Gimme. Give me the big bird.
Mega Gary? Oh,
Umbreon. Mega Gyarados kind of has its basics toned down, so it's not as powerful anymore. So I don't think it's that focused on. But hey, Umbreon is still Umbreon. Everyone loves Umbreon, right? Right? Yeah, right. Yeah. We got an Napoleon pick with Snorlax once again. Hey, you're gonna have to either outrange that Zapdos, you're gonna have to dive it. You have to do one of two things. Fighting it head on is scary. So, as the game goes on, more characters gonna have tools to deal with Zapdos, but there's one thing you can never take away from it. Its early game is the best I've ever seen. It is a lane monster. It gets all the farm, it gets all the KOs early. It can set up a snowball situation very quickly. There is the speedster of choice. It is going to be Masquerada. That is an excellent pick to deal with this team. It has two prime targets. It has Mew and it has Zapdos. Another cool pick is Buzzwole here. Buzzwole to deal with that Snorlax. Buzzwole there to deal with that Empoleon. It just needs to get its hands on it. And we got a mean look Umbreon, ideally, for that Meowscarada. Someone's confined to the space? Zapdos likes that. All right, final preparations are just about over. We're gonna load in game 2 of this set. Look at that jersey that Buzzwole has on. He's got that on right now. He's ready to poop. Someone passing the ball. Let's begin back again once again. We got Eldegoss and Piplup heading to the top. They're going to be competing against Buzzwole and Zapdos. Oh, Jesus, that is a scary lane. Zapdos here actually electing to get the red buff. I agree. Let's see what it can do. Quickly, though, at the bottom, we got Mew and Umbreon going against Vaporeon and Snorlax. Back at the top. Oh no, Zapdos is about to catch a body. Yep, that's one. Oh, wait, a double KO, the Junklin's here. You think you have my lane just because I'm not there on time? Think again. That is a very smart outplay there. The level 5 is going to happen anyway if you beat them. Alright, here it is, the 3v3. Zapdos getting major damage, but hey, Buzzwole's taking major damage himself. Uh-oh. Yep. And Empoleon can't really do much here. Zapdos is gonna get a 19 in and is gonna reach level 5. Back towards the bottom, though. We got Mew. Almost taking down that Snorlax outright. It's just Snorlax holding down. That means a lot of farm for this bottom lane for TR. Back at the top. We have Gudra, the Empoleon. He wants to get the score in, but oh, reinforcements has arrived. Let's just get this farm instead. Oh yeah, Eldegoss is gonna have a rough time. Especially if that's a cursed Zapdos. That I believe is actually his best item in my opinion. Zapdos coming in from the back angle. Major damage on the Speedster there. He couldn't quite take him out. He's gonna have to back off here. Snorlax just trying to create some distance for his team. Gets KO'd for his troubles. That's just the sacrifice he's gonna have to do. The Aspirant is back at full health. Got the secure and is already gone. Surprised Mew didn't show up for Electro Ball secure. Well, TR is ready to have their comeback, to have their payback. They're going to be fighting for this bottom 720 farm. They got the numbers advantage for it. But while there's 2 people down here, there's going to be 4 people up top for DFs. Buzz Swollington has to fight the world, and he's not equipped to do so yet. Yeah, I wouldn't fight for that, mate. You're just going to have to give it up. Back at the bottom. TR is working on this win con, getting rid of this Regieleki. Pressure has been created. Buzzwole is just playing to get some farm up to get its level 8. He won't be able to do that. He's just stalling for as long as he can. His team is creating value somewhere else. They got Mimikyu versus Sylveon. That is a matchup I've ever seen it because it's truly a 3v1. Regieleki walks in. Sylveon ults to preserve its life. But the damage has already been done. Back towards the center, we have a Zapdos who's level 9. We got a Mimikyu who's level 10. Mew's level 8. They have the level lead. More farm's gonna show up, but there is a Shadow Sneak player up on the Eldegoss. It might go down here. There's the me. Look, all that is a Dunzo Eldegoss. Back towards the bottom. Zapdos is in a little danger. No, not quite. It's able to attack it in. He's gonna get the farm. He's got his eye on the prize. It just missed that Electro Ball. The way the way Zap Cannon works, it gets its range extended when it passes through an electrical field, either provided by Zapdos' passive or its first move. There's the Shadow Sneak. Empoleon is next on the chopping block. That is just so much damage. Yep, KO. This is a much different game too. Has taken the lead. The score is 118 to 272. They are firmly in control. And that is due to their stronger picks. They're priming up for another Regieleki fight. Everyone's in position. Looks like DF is going to... I would imagine they're going to fight for bottom now. Only Snorlax is up top for vision. Alright, the rip begins, and it's going to be quick. Yep, done in seconds. Alright, this is going to be a 5-on-5. Snorlax is down here. There's the Mimic on Eldegoss. Art of War, take down the support first. Next is Snorlax. He's going to have to ult to preserve himself, but I don't think it can quite work out. There's a Zap Cannon. Zapdos electing to ult a little earlier, but not on the pad to guarantee a score. It's only on 35. They could have gotten a break, but here comes Meowscarada getting major damage, but he's getting taken down by Mimikyu with the Shadow Sneak player-up combo. All right. Amethyst has successfully defended their home, but not without cost. The level lead keeps widening. Bustle's already on the scene at the top. Registeel. They're going to be able to get this Rip Insecure done in a timely fashion. And some farm. Oh, we got Umbreon by itself. Uh-oh. You're going to have to get out of there, man. Can't protect that pad. That pad has used up its value. You defended it long enough. Regidrago's here. They're not gonna fight for it quite yet. That is a Shadow clone. Zapdos is ripping the objective. It's gonna be able to do it quickly. The rest of the team shows up. That is a secure. Good opening damage. There, down goes Sylveon. Next is Empoleon. Snorlax is gonna have to pick up the pieces here. Major damage on the Eldegoss. Almost got the Zap Cannon secure. Another Snorlax ult. He'll be able to get that back. It's only an 89-second cooldown. Down goes Zapdos. It has overextended. Next is, yep, Umbreon. Next is Mimikyu. Uh-oh. Comeback experience galore. You're level 12, and you're level 12, and you're level 12. Now DF gets to fight for Regieleki. For the first time this set. Sorry, for the first time this game. All right. Pressure's now on TR. They're going to stop this one, giving DFs the time to secure some farm, recuperate resources, get levels back, get ult back. Everything's in order. It's almost time for Kyogre fight once again in game 2. 10 more seconds. Everyone's getting in position. Kyogre in 5. Everyone is here. It's time to fight. Zapdos doing a bit of a bush check. Is going to be able to do that. It's starting to hit Kyogre to force out an engagement. And Empoleon's towards the top. It doesn't have its ult yet. That's what it's probably ulting, farming for. This is a good time for TR to engage here. There's an engagement on the Shadow clone. There's the Shadow Sneak. Mimikyu has made its move. Eldegoss has the ult to live. Oh, down goes Buzzwole. He ulted a clone. Damage on Mimikyu. There's another Shadow Sneak trying to preserve its life. Down goes Mimikyu. Zapdos is doing the best it can, but all its allies are going down. You with the secure? Yes! Yes, indeed! All right. It's time to score. X speed has been activated. It's time to fly. Oh, no. He's going to get that in. He's too slow. Sylveon's too slow. Mew's right there. Uh-oh. All right, we got the score. It's time to back up. Wait for reinforcements. Umbreon is here. We're gonna play some defense. Got those big Zap looking for another score, perhaps. No, he's scoping out the competition, providing vision for his team. They want to get Mew a score here. They don't quite need it. They just have to play the clock. All right, an altercation is going to happen out here instead of the pad. Yeah, Mew is way over there. He is gone. There's no stopping him. Goodbye. Oh, Starlights got the eject.
Zapdos, use your ult.
Zapdos used his ult for the team fight. Well, there's the secure. There's the score on Mew. Yep, that is a wrap. This score doesn't matter. Righteous. Well, we got a set here. It is 1-1. 319 to 540 points. TR takes game 2. Let's check out these stats. We got Walt as the MVP, the biggest bird, Zapdos, 227 points scored, 6 KOs and 6 assists, 89 overall rating. Checking out this battle damage. On the battle data, damage dealt is over 80k damage dealt for Zapdos. 31.5 of the damage dealt from his team alone. Good stuff there. Well, let's not undersell this Mimikyu. Crosshand TTV got 71k damage dealt. That's a lot of damage. He was able to weave in and out of opponent's pressure, weaving in, picking off targets, getting his Shadow Sneak in there, using playoff to sustain his life and getting damage. It was a huge advantage for his team. Let's see game number 3.
Alright, DF's Amethyst wants first pick and Kyogre.
No, nothing changes.
They're like, again.
Again, with more feeling. Well, they banned the Zapdos this game. I thought they handled it well enough. There was checks for it. Snorlax heavy slammed into it whenever possible. Meowscarada dove into it whenever possible. They handled it pretty well. It's just they were losing most of their team fights. I don't think Sylveon was the play. It just doesn't do enough damage fast enough.
Agreed.
Well, someone's taking a pee break on TR. I'm gonna follow their lead. We'll be right back for this game 3. Sit tight.
Alright, they are ready. Pull the lever, Crunk. Crunk?
Hey man, Crunk had to use that. Crunk is back. Where's that lever at? There it is. All right, game 3 set is 1-1. Both teams have secured a dub. Let's see this ban here. It's gonna be Mimikyu. Yep, that Pokemon's always been a problem child since release. Get rid of the sock puppet, and let's not forget about Darkrai. I know it's only been one game, but the scars of game 1 are still fresh. Next is Umbreon. They don't like being mean mugged. I understand. Get rid of it. Look at these guys doing draft. Getting rid of all the problem bombs from the previous game. But there's only so many bans you got. No, no, please, not him. Zathos is a problem child. I gotta admit. It's best to get rid of it. There is a Psyduck man. Sorry again, Walt Disney. Try again in another set. Last band's gonna be Charwai. Big surprise. Let's see these picks. Well, outside of Umbreon, there's plenty of defenders to choose from. Plenty of speedsters too. Well, this is an unpleasant surprise. There is the Surfetched. First time being unshackled in this set. Let's see what it can do. TR doubling down on the defenders. They got Vaporeon and we got Blastoise. There is the Miraidon. Its first time out of banned jail. It is now free to wreak havoc. DF is going to choose a defender of their own, and they're going to stick with the Snorlax. It's now TR's turn. It looks like they're going to settle on, hopefully not that Bandmon and Cramorant. They're going to choose a Mewtwo X. Guys, please, Cramorant, man, you guys should know this by now. Please, 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 thank you.
See this earlier, like an hour ago. Well,
Oh, double Mewtwo. I haven't seen that since ladder. Mewtwo X and Y, brother and sister, joining forces. All right. Last 2 picks. We got Saralage and possibly a Red Latina over here for DFs. Yep, a Latina indeed. We're not going to call it by its real name. We don't do that around here. Last picks going over to TR. Looks like they're going to want to pick another attacker. I do agree they're a bit shy on the damage department, or they're going to go with the Speedster. That looks like a Scyther to me. Oh man, I gotta admit, I've been loving all the picks from this set. First was that Duraludon pick on Amethyst, and now it's Mewtwo X and Y for DR. This is a fun set. Right, final preparations are just about over. We're gonna load into game 3. Back at the Lotus League. Pokemon Unite. TR versus DF Amethysts. Look at that cool background that Saralage has. It's awesome. I want more portraits to be dynamic like that.
You know, it would be cool if it zooms in when he does his ult mid-game and has like that little 2-second like cutscene. That would be cool.
That would be dope.
Like for the player to see.
It would run horribly on Switch, but that would be dope.
Yeah, it would make people buy the Switch too.
Yes. We don't lag on the Switch too. Well, we lag, but not as bad. Get your device game up, everybody. Purchase Switch 2 now at your local retailer.
For $500.
Damn. You better not be broke.
Don't forget the tariffs.
Got Mewtwo X all by itself at the top. Fighting a Latina and a bird with a leak. Backup has arrived. There is Squirtle. Nice of you to arrive. It came for the rev. It's coming with a rev buff. There's the secure. Back at the bottom, we got Miraidon and Snorlax fighting against another Mewtwo and Mewtwo Y versus Vaporeon. 915 has arrived. It's time to compete for this farm. Secure will go to Snorlax, I believe. He's got a good secure and tackle. Hold on, mate. At the top, there is a panic going on. Mewtwo X has gone down. Scyther's here, though. Scyther is here. Let's see who's gonna get this farm. It's 850. He's looking to get some major damage here. Oh, but hey, they receive major damage themselves. Down goes Squirtle. We're gonna have to reset here a little bit. Latina has joined the festivities up top. Village is headed towards the center to get more farm. He's getting invaded by... Well, he's invading the Scyther to see what he can do. Don't farm yet. I wouldn't stay here any longer. He's getting more and more dangerous here. It's time to... Uh-oh. Hey, stay a while. Have some water. You look thirsty. Don't leave. Alright. Back at the top, we got a Mega Mewtwo X. He's Mega Evolved, but he can't do quite too much right now. Doesn't have the health for it. They're gonna congregate at center. Everyone's meeting in. Here it is. I'm a ride on stick here. Yep, there's that charge beam. Yep, well, port damage from the charge beam. Forcing Vaporeon to retreat. Scyther's trying to go in, but that DF is all over that. All over their boy. I'm not gonna take that transgression lightly. There's the future sight, but again, cleansed by the full heal. Try again later. $720 has arrived. It's time to compete once again. Photo with the eject water gun. Hydro Pump combo. Pushing that Ceruledge. It's Hydro Pump. It's the better water gun. Up! There's the future sight. Yeah. He's tried again. He was successful. Back at the bottom.
23 for Walt Disney.
23 for Walt Disney. Alright. This Latina is doing Dragon Cheers, cheering its team up with Dragon Pulse. Let's see if we can secure this objective. Uh-oh. Scyther's coming in. It is hungry. But Scyther's taking a lot of damage there. He's going to have to back up. Ceruledge's coming down for backup. Serpent is fighting Mewtwo X at the top in a 1v1. Miraidon's holding it all together, providing a lot of external pressure. A lot of range pressure. Yep. They're going to have to back off. And stop with this Reggie Lakey push. The F contains the damage. Back at the top, Serpent is almost a level 9. It's going to be able to have its magnificent ult. Low cooldown. Great damage. And mobility ult at that. Back towards the bottom. They are under attack. Trying to hold back these dual defenders. Getting backed up here by Mewtwo Y and Scyther. There's some scores in at the bottom. Block Launch doing what it can. Vaporeon's being left behind, taking major damage here. There's the flip turn for the escape. I just realized that is a flip turn Hydro Pump Vaporeon. You don't see that very often. That's the moveset I like to use. It's rare. There's the Vaporeon ult, followed by a Mewtwo ult. Mewtwo Y is coming in. There's another airstrike from Mewtwo X. So that was their plan. Double airstrike. We're gonna have to back up here. Miraidon's just controlling so much space with its range and DPS. Latina's trying to get some stacks here. Some Eon stacks for its Dragon Pulse. The more stacks it has, the stronger the attack and the more the healing. Oh, there's the block on the flip turn. It can't quite get out. Vaporeon goes down. That just leaves Mewtwo Y. It's about to Mega Evolve here. Now it can really defend. But it can't out-defend the defender here. Surfetch getting a double KO up top. What is happening up there? There's the parry with the detect. There's the shields and negating all damage. Oh! There's the Leaf Blade. Critical hit KO. All right. Down goes that pad. It has been broken. The score is 185 to 112. This is a more competitive game 3. Amethyst is in the lead, though, in terms of score and levels. And they got another objective in Regieleki to boot. And looks like they're going to make a push for it. Blastoise lying it waiting in the back, looking for a flank with a Surf. It's time to shine. Here comes Scyther. Diving not the Miraidon, but the Latios, and that's going to cost it. There's the Sterile Adult. Major damage. Mewtwo X goes down. Blastoise is going to follow suit, getting blocked away by Snorlax. It goes in. Time for scores. They can't break that. Wait, never mind. Yes, they can. Not a huge overcap, but hey, that's a missing goal there. Well, TR's going to have to shake it off, get some farm, and head towards the top. Now without being invaded. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This Surfetch is strong. TR's not going to fight for that objective. They're just going to settle with the farm that they have. Because Amethyst has no farms broken, all the farms towards the other side of the map, they're going to have to compete for it every single time. That is the built-in comeback mechanic of this game. At least one of them. Time is winding down. Both teams are heading towards the center. TR is already there first. We got a Surfetch playing on off angle. Perhaps looking for an ult to push them towards his team. Yep. He's right there. Gonna have to back off, though. He's in danger. There's the parry with the detect. He's gonna have to ult to get out. Scyther's in major danger again. That ult's just not what it used to be. It doesn't do as much damage or it doesn't heal as much. Giving room for counterplay. Down goes Vaporeon. Here comes more ults going in. There's the airstrike and from Mewtwo, and there's the Ceruledge ult. There's the airstrike again from Miraidon. Major damage. That's a pop-up on Mewtwo X. It's gonna go down. It hasn't made it just yet. It just got KO'd. Back at the center. Amethyst doesn't have to fight for this objective at all. They are firmly in the lead. They just have to win a team fight. Down goes Blastoise. Next is Mewtwo Y. Down goes Mewtwo Y. There's the charge beam from Miraidon. It's looking bad. They don't have enough hands on deck. They might have to settle for a back cap, at least to get some value out of this. All right. DF said enough is enough. It's time to rip. Oh, that was just bait. We're going to fight again. Get over here. You can't escape me. Blastoise's just going to have to back up. Time is winding down. Kyogre has been leashed back. It is resetting. They're going to have to do that again. Here comes another fight. There's no ult available, though, for anyone. Mewtwo X taking way too much entry damage. There it goes. A huge surf from Blastoise, but it's not enough. Everyone's going down. It's going to be an ace. Let's not waste any more time. They got game. All right, Amethyst got game. Let's move on. All right. We're going to have Yzma getting some information from the team while I, Crunk, report on this battle data. Final score is 318 to 122. Low scoring game because it ended a bit early, but not these stats. Gruja once again the MVP for his team. 111 points scored, 8 KOs, 7 assists, 88 overall MVP rating. Battle data of 67k damage dealt. That's a lot of damage right there. Even more so is Miraidon, over 76,000 damage dealt. A lot of range DPS, a lot of thunders, a lot of charge beams, a lot of justice rains from above with the meteor. Let's see how TR will adapt. I don't think double Mewtwo was the play. I think if they had
on first pick and they are ready.
Oh, whoa. Hold on.
Hurry, Crunk.
Okay. On first pick, all right. Wait. Time, yes. Time. Bottom team wants first pick. They want Groudon, stay less. Save.
And someone accidentally left this.
They might be doing a constable reset. That is 2-1 Amethyst's favor. This could be the final game if Amethyst closes out strong. Checking out the stream chat. We got Bad Baneri saying hashtag free Psyduck. And I missed the Doer match. Pain, you did miss a good Doer match. It was actually pretty exciting. But fear not, this match will be uploaded after this is done. It will be published on Twitch and will be uploaded to the YouTube channel at both at GX2_Unite. Once again, Wraith Red, the score is 2-1 Amethyst's favor. Oh, well, I got a moment. I'm going to take another water break. Fasting makes me thirsty.
It is 2-1.
Oh, looks like everyone is ready. Uma, you here? Can I pull the lever?
Yup. Pull the lever.
Sick. back again, once again, in the batting phase. First on the chopping block is Umbreon, followed by a Mimikyu. Next, they might ban Surfetch'd actually. That mob just would not go down. Checking out the chat once again. We got Zoro GX. What's up, Zoro? How you doing? You got practice suits, so get ready for that. Next on the chopping block, we got Charizard Y, followed by Vaporeon and Blastoise. Last ban here is, yep, there's the Surfetch'd. Every time it would use the tech properly, it would build up its shields and nullify all incoming damage. But you know what that means? One bird for another. We got Zapdos back in effect. What? No! No!
They're gonna let them have.
Walt, no!
No!
Walt, no! Be sensible, Walt.
Okay, don't break me, bro.
Choose power, Walt. Choose power.
I almost broke.
Walt's like, what's Psychic? Would you rather give them Psyduck or Zapdos? I'd rather give them Psyduck, to be honest.
I'd rather give them Psyduck.
Hey, they didn't ban Miraidon this time around. There's a Darkrai out of that team.
They can do double thunder, lightning and thunder.
Yes, they should actually pick Miraidon. Should actually pick it. Russell.
Bro, Miraidon. Pick Miraidon.
Dentian, legendaries. Whoa, whoa, whoa. TR said, all right, cut the BS, we need firepower. And now the arms race begins. We got Darkrai, and now we got a Mega Lucario. The arms race has begun. I raise you one power for another, and they took my, why didn't take my Miraidon? Oh, okay. They took Blissey. I mean, you take Miraidon, please. Or take a Pikachu. I want more Thunders. Yay, Miraidon, yes! Thunder! Thunder! Thunderbirds! Oh!
Miraidon? Okay.
Hey man, pick another defender. Whoa. No healer.
Okay. Just full on brawl.
There's no supports. They're gonna get 2 supports. Alright. There's the range DPS for Amethyst and Decidueye. Oh. Hey. Isn't this a wonderful set? Look at these teams. Look what they're picking. I love it. Alright. Now, that Darkrai is gonna go the Whack-A-Mole set. So the only time, ideally, the other team's gonna be put to sleep is what's gonna go for it all. Miraidon's gonna have to choose when it uses his moves carefully. When it does a move on the enemy team, the passive activates, and it's gonna have a 30-second cooldown before it can activate again. But timing is key. But Umi, we got another Zapdos game. We got another Zapdos game. I love looking at it. I see you.
Letting it fly.
Zap. Well, they have the 1v1 gremlin himself, Mega Lucario, so Lucario's on Thunderbird duty. And this game begins anew. Going into the final phase of this set. At the bottom, we got Psyduck and Decidueye going up against Miraidon and Crustle. We have Zapdos once again getting the red buff, leaving Zacian to his own devices temporarily. Decidueye is gonna get a stack in, while the rest are gonna worry about the farm. Back at the top, Zacian and, oh my god, Zacian and Zapdos? What? Where do you think you're going? Cease and desist. Back at the top, we got Discharge. Zapdos getting all the farm, forcing that Lucario to leave a bit early with eject. Uh-oh. Darkrai's here, but it can't really do it alone. There's Sterilage lying in wait. 10 more seconds to compete for this farm. Who's gonna get it? It's probably the Zapdos. Let's not get it twisted. Zap, zap, zap. Damage. Oh no, damage. Oh no. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of raw firepower TR's letting loose. And back at the bottom, things are relatively even out. It got stuck. Poor bird. We got TR opening up very strong here. Winning the first team fight. And they're prepping to win the next. Regidrago's here in about 2 seconds. It's time to compete again. There's the Darkrai. He is the point of contention. He's playing whack-a-mole, but too much damage is being done to this objective. Uh-oh. You made yourself an easy target using that Shadow Sneak. Oh, just in time. Can they get the KO? Yes, they do. All right. They are winning the next team fight. They're not done yet. There's another charge beam. Decidueye is stuck at the rock. There is the third proc of charge beam. It does the mega laser for a sustained amount of time, about 10 seconds. We got Zacian and friends up top. Oh, wow! Double KO, perhaps? No. Just on the Zapdos. Darkrai is letting him know that he's him. Or her, who knows. Darkrai is Darkrai. Zacian getting pushed around. Gonna have to back up here. Waiting for backup from Zapdos getting the red buff once again. Back towards the bottom. Amethyst is gonna make it secure here. Yep, there's a snipe shot. Oh, but down goes Blissey. Oh, back at the top. Someone got it secure. I think it was Zapdos. No, wait, it was actually... Oh, no, there's the pocket dimension! Time to fight! No! No! Oh, hey, it lived! That's all that matters. There's the KO! The electrical field gets the Darkrai! But now, without breaking the pad, uh-oh, Lucario can fight them all. He has to be careful, though. Major damage. Oh, it gets saved! That snipe shot was huge. Allowing the KO to fall into Mega Lucario's hands. Alright. Things are finally stabilizing. Let's get this farm. Back at the bottom. Alright, on. About to reach level 9. Is on good pace. Right on, Crussel's just been holding down the bottom pad. Pad's only 52 out of 90. They're doing a good job defending. TR definitely has the range advantage in their own right. Only to be bested by Decidueye, but it can only snipe one at a time. Russell just missing the Rock Tomb on the side deck, but the Charge Beam picks up the KO. We got Zapdos and Zacian running the ones up top. Massive points. Back at the bottom, Lucario is ulted. It's time to run the ones. Uh-oh. The Decidueye is endangered. Stella just made its move. Couldn't quite get the KO. There's the Darkrai ult. Welcome to my dimension. KO. Zapdos is here to try to back up his team. Alright. Mariana has already ulted. They can't rely on that. There's a Psyduck ult to minimize the damage. Zapdos gets to secure on the Regirock. Zacian gets to secure on the Regieleki. Russell is ulted, but he's gonna have to back up. Zapdos is gonna get some farm here. Lucario is playing defense on the Regieleki up top. Zacian's recuperating more farm and points up the top himself. Regidrago's gonna spawn in 5. Bottom pad is still here. That means all the farm is up here for grabs. Oh, huge sidekick from Psyduck. Taking down the Rhydon. Back at the center. Uh-oh. They're making a play for top. Uh-oh. Zapdos is gonna guarantee it. You can't stop what's happening. You can't stop progress. They took major damage, though. Down goes Zacian. Another point for Zapdos. Using the iframes from the score to preserve its life. Can't quite beat the Darkrai this time around. They're gonna have to make a retreat. Lucario ready to play some defense here at the bottom. Charging up that punch. Darkrai chest can't quite get the pick. Score is 192 to 189. It is a very close set. Very close game. A lot of points on the floor at the bottom. Zacian can take advantage of that, but it's just not here, and he doesn't have a pad of his own to retreat to. He's gonna like to stay to the top. Both Regis are gonna spawn here. We got a Regi of Mystery at the bottom and Regieleki at the top. Looks like TR is gonna forego any objectives outside of the center one. They're gonna get positioning now. There's a snipe shot. Crosso's taking a lot of too much entry damage. He's about to get KO'd here. He's gonna have to leave. Bubble Beam KO from Psyduck. That's huge. Alright, they're gonna have to do this fight without their front line. Crosso should be back. Crosso has an ult. Crosso can still make a play. Tio's at the top, and Amethyst is at the bottom. Uh-oh, Detsy missed the snipe shot. Is getting attacked by Zacian, but there's the eject. Zacian's using a lot of resources just to try to close the distance. It just dodges the sidekick. It's time for a secure from Zacian. Oh no! This Decidueye gets it secure. Oh, yep. That is a wrap. Yep. We're just gonna end it right here. The writing's all over the wall. Amethyst is the champions of this set 3-1, but hey, it was close every single game. Final score for this game 4 is 192 to 189, even though that was gonna change very quickly. Check out these stats. A bit of a low stat game across the board here. MVP is Renz from Amethyst. 76 points scored, 3 KOs and 5 assists, 84 overall rating. With a damage of 46k, only outdone by the Darkrai's 59k. Good stuff here, but I will say, 15k damage taken, that Decidueye was very well protected. And that's what you want for a Decidueye, for it to be protected. You protect Decidueye, he could do a lot of entry damage for you. He could get a lot of snipe shots for you. Unfortunately, TR couldn't quite close out, even though they got Zapdos a couple of times. It is what it is. You gotta go back to the drawing board. Alright, let's see if we can get this interview over. All right, there is Amethyst. Congrats on the win. How you guys feeling?
Hello. Can you repeat it, please?
Oh yeah, I hear you. You guys did
What do
pretty
you
good.
say?
Oh yeah, I hear you guys. Yeah, congrats on the win.
A ver, Vels. Vels will translate what you say.
Dice que gracias por la... Bueno, que felicidades por la victoria.
Ya. Muchas gracias.
Gonna say thanks so much for the cast in this match.
Oh yeah, no problem. I enjoyed casting you guys' game. You guys did very well. We'll keep the interview light. Everyone's got practice soon, so I'll do ask like 1 or 2 questions. First question: you guys let Zapdos go a lot, but you're able to handle it very well, as we've seen. We talk about the bands that you guys have chosen for the matches.
Más o menos que el Zapdos está fuerte, pero que no lo piquemos la primera.
No habíamos tenido hasta ahora la oportunidad de poder pelear con Zapdos durante una scrim o un torneo, así que decidimos dejarlo libre para poder ver qué tan counterable es.
I see. All right, I'll ask one more question here. I got practice in a few minutes myself. You guys have any compositions you guys are looking forward to unveiling into the coming into next week for Lotus League?
Can you repeat, please?
Oh, sure. You guys have any compositions or team compositions you guys are looking forward to using for in the future inside of Lotus League?
¿Qué composiciones crees que llegaríamos a usar o también los rivales? Bueno, sí, ¿qué composiciones podrían usar los rivales para el futuro? ¿O qué usaríamos nosotros?
¿Qué seremos nosotros? Generalmente nos gusta mucho las compos DICE, así que yo propongo que se atreva mucho más a utilizar Pokémon que vayan muy bien con las bicis o con el Hoopa Trick, que en este meta tiene mucha oportunidad para poder ser fuerte. Estos tiros, este set, no lo usamos porque queríamos probar cosas nuevas, pero realmente durante scrims hemos visto que tiene mucho potencial con los Pokémon que están actualmente. Sirfetch, el Mega Lucario, etc.
Yeah, we really like that compositions. You should try out compositions with Hoopa Trick. It's very strong decision. We use it this match to test things like Sirfetch, Lucario, Sylveon, Duraludon.
I see. Yep, I do like Sirfetch too. I'm glad you guys are able to showcase it today. You guys played it really well.
Ya dice que lo hiciste bien con el Sirfetch.
Sí. I know.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. So, once again, this match will be uploaded to the Twitch and the YouTube momentarily. I just got to publish it and end the stream, and I'll look forward to that. Once again, congratulations to Gift Amethyst. And yeah, thanks for coming by. Look forward to see you guys next time.
Thank you so much. Let's see our rival team the next week.
All right, looking forward to that.
Goodbye. Good night.
Night, everybody. See you next time.
GG's.